There are several steps to the scientific method. In 6th grade, we will focus on 5 parts: question, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusions. Scientists usually start with a question or a problem. For example, I may notice that my friend who loves pretzels is also really tall. So I may wonder, does eating pretzels make you taller? This could be a question that I test out with the scientific method. Next, I would come up with a hypothesis. A hypothesis is an educated guess, and it's usually written in an if-then format. If I eat pretzels, then I will get taller. The third step is to design and carry out an experiment. In an experiment, there is an independent variable and a dependent variable. The independent variable is the thing that we purposely change. The dependent variable is what changes as a result of the independent variable. For our experiment, my independent variable is pretzel consumption, and my dependent variable is height, because we think that height will change based on how many pretzels we eat. So for my procedure, I'll need to have someone eat pretzels, then measure their height. I'll also need a control group that doesn't eat pretzels, so we can compare height changes for pretzel eaters versus non-pretzel eaters. Let's come up with a materials list and a procedure for our experiment. For materials, we will need pretzels and a ruler. The procedure will be: 1. Person A eats 1 pretzel. Person B does not eat anything. 2. Measure person A and person B's heights. 3. Person A eats another pretzel. Person B does not eat anything. 4. Measure person A and person B's heights. And repeat this until person A has eaten 5 pretzels. For our experiment, person A will be Miss Porter, and person B will be the alarmingly familiar Miss Sporter. Miss Porter will eat a pretzel, then we'll measure both of their heights. Miss Porter will eat another pretzel, and we'll measure again, and so on. While we run our experiment, we will need to collect data. This involves making qualitative and quantitative observations. We may draw pictures, jot down notes, and log information in a data table. Scientists use many tools to measure data, and these tools will change based on the needs of your experiment. Some tools include a ruler, tape measure, stopwatch, graduated cylinder, triple beam balance, microscope, and thermometer. For our pretzel experiment, our measuring tool will be a ruler or a tape measure, and we will create a data chart showing the number of pretzels eaten and the person's height. We can then use the data in our chart to create a graph. After collecting data, scientists draw conclusions based on the experiment. They use background knowledge, research from other scientists, and their own data to come up with explanations for what they studied. In our case, we may conclude that eating pretzels makes people taller because pretzels are nutritious. So remember, when designing an experiment, always follow the scientific method. Question, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusions. Happy sciencing!